Recap. Behavior. Psychology. Self. I. Observation. Information. Treatment. Psychiatry. Schizophrenia. Asperger's. Autism, dementia, Alzheimer's. Bipolar disorder. Multi-personality disorder. Multiple personality disorder. DSM manual. Medicines, prescriptions. Adderall, Prozac, Zoloft. Lithium, Depakote. Neuropsychology. Left brain, right brain, art, creativity, decision making, logic, reasoning, intelligence, genius, brilliance, and IQ. Biopsychology, hormones, chemicals, lab tests, and behavior. Neuropsychiatry, neuroendocrinology, psychoendocrinology, and on and on and on and on and on, with sentences and languages and letters and numbers and information observed about a body. And what a brain does with a body, with behavior, observed by a professional, doctor, therapist, social worker, counselor, hospital nurse. Now, addiction in this system of medicine, as an example, allows a patient to feel childlike, with minimal to no responsibility. Prescribed medicines delivered to their residents landlord office. Websites delivering to doorsteps now. Food banks sending bags. Hosting events in community rooms with outdated and leftover and not used food. Their confusion and their misdirection, those who have had a drug addiction, are treated alongside those who have a deficit, who aren't socially talented, eloquently spoken, and aware in a world with attention focused and concentrated on Facebook and the internet and Craigslist for a job and housing more expensive than a person can earn who's not described as smart in a textbook for a student in a medical degree program teaching about diversity, social science, multicultural, networking, and a game theory no longer for business and better used with friends when there's an hour or a minute to spare, not working 4 jobs or a couple to have energy and a home to sleep now. Overall, with behavior, a stimulation given by a practitioner interpersonal communication from a psychotherapist with their patient about some trauma they had as a little child, and a reward gesture of smiles and congratulations when a correct response reaches the ears of the graduate from a school who taught about Freud and Jung and a method in a system with processes to decrease the intensity of PTSD and methamphetamine crack use from a father who molested, a mother who beat, siblings, and neglect in families who sold drugs and chemicals and substances and grew marijuana plants to have better emotion and more intense stimulation than what love from their families provided and their grocery stores sold on the shelves to make their kids and their children powerful, strong, and aware. Neuroscience has teamed up with psychology, neurology has been included in the conversation about linguistics, and stimulation and reward and behavior have been decided and chosen for sustainability, climate change, political unrest, and a correct option to defeat racism, they say now. Complexity, in other words, within the same system being denounced as incompetent. Protecting and saving jobs in healthcare, nobody cares about in the oil industry, and nobody cares about in the car industry in California. But so well preserved for those doctors and those nurses and those surgeons and those psychiatrists and those social workers and those counselors and their colleagues now, who don't worry about a duality they're perpetuating, confusion and misdirection and violence they're supporting with the badges, with the letters of those people who break those windows and start those fires, say they need to wear or else risk assault when they leave their job, or they treat a patient who doesn't see and feel from their consciousness about their ideology and philosophy as a human in a hospital or a room where someone goes to know and hear and learn about the cancer and a tumor destroying their lung from some tobacco and cigarettes a person smoked. With their freedom now.